Initiating match.
It should be live. Welcome everybody to Bronze Tacos. Round 6, I believe. Fire tier between Diving Phoenix and Nano Valk. We got stalled out a bit because of some eligibility issues. But looks like that's more or less dealt with for now. And anything about it hopefully can be resolved later. But, you know, luckily Diving Phoenix got a lot of players, so they're able to make the necessary swaps. And a pretty big match here. Seeding is at stake. Diving Phoenix, third place team right now, but you know they could make a change here if they get a win over Nano Valk. There's a chance that Diving Phoenix could move up in the standings, depending on what happens next. A 3-0 would be really big for Diving Phoenix, and they've got point control. It's not unlocked just yet, but they are already set up on the point here. I feel like the volume's a little low. Let me know, chat, if the volume sounds okay. I feel like the game sounds a little low. Point getting in control here, unlocked for Diving Phoenix, and they've got that percentage ticking up. All the kills for Diving Phoenix, except for 1 or 2 people, I believe, got away. I think one of them was the Baby Diva, who just got knocked out by Juju. Nano Valk right now situated at number 2 in the standings. But, you know, if they can get a 3-0 here tonight, that would put them in the top spot. Or if they get 3-1, they'll be tied again with Horrorcore Gaming, who they'll be having a match against later on next month. Bambi taking out the Immortality Field. Both Immortality Fields taken out, but the Rat Crusades have begun! Brandon getting 2 kills. And, I mean, you know, Nano Valk, they've been talking about unleashing their secret weapon tonight, I believe. Brandon, Daddy Needs You, the Hanzo main. Actually, a Junkrat main, apparently. That might be the secret weapon. Haven't seen the Rat Crusades. I've had to personally experience myself at a scrim recently. And Nano Valk taking the point here now, ticking up to 14%. They Sam in the chat right now. We only 4 people because probably weren't sure if the match was gonna happen or not, because there's like 20 minutes until the stream actually got going. Is this a solo cast? It appears it will be, and that's probably fine. Sometimes when I'm tired, it can work out better, other than there might be dead air possibly. Rappy gets a 2k, but it's not going to be enough here. Diving Phoenix flip it, 60% now to them. Just John Hawk's Diva Bomb for Diving Phoenix at the moment. They want to go up to the high ground here. Flat's getting flashbanged, but not gonna get any follow-up on that. Bomb being thrown in by John, only gets the Immortality Field, and the Rat Crusades are back! Takes out Juju and Stro this time. And Brandon's got that tire going. Gets killed by Bambi's Fire Strike though. Truth taking down Bambi. Not before taking down Emmy Mouse, but the flip does come in here for Nano Valk. 93% for Diving Phoenix. And Flames getting taken out by Stro. It was through the window, so that was a lot of damage. And Diving Phoenix just have to win this one. The bear is up on the high ground with that tumbleweed rolling, but it doesn't really have the angle to catch anything. And the bear goes down, and Diving Phoenix gonna be able to get this. We did have somebody Oh wait, they're both here. Fine, let's get them both in. We're gonna get the trio going. Win the trio tag titles. Wait, Sam and a
Ready for battle.
Drew? I don't know. Huh. Can't invite Sam for some reason, but House is here, you know, was signed up, but you know what? I mean, I don't blame you with that stall. Like, it's probably not happening. But it's happening! We're gonna get it. Big Sam says he's joined the group. We got our trios going.
One.
Oh my god, I thought it was 9 o'clock, my bad.
Fair enough. Hey, I mean, yeah, there's like that 30-minute difference, I think.
Oh, we got Sim turrets up on point.
Weak. Is it ball?
Is there a brawl? I think there is.
There is a
Bambi.
ball, but not a ball.
No balls. At all.
Except Diva.
I mean, that's kind
She's
of
like in a ball. She's like in a ball.
And you know, Junkrat's got balls.
All the balls. Just throw balls everywhere. Oh, speaking of balls, Daddy needs you to kill Juju. The bear getting half a kill on John Hawk. An excellent mistake on John Hawk to capture the kill. What side is what?
Substitutions? There's the swaps, so swaps.
Blue side is Diving Phoenix. Red side is Nano Valk.
Oh, okay. Diving Phoenix going around to left hand side. Trying to rotate around, and we see Nano Valk still contest down point.
Oh, John's in the trap, but
Immortality comes out, and both of the window. Look at that window of opportunity right there. It's in X.
yeah, don't cross the windows.
Not across the streams.
Nano Valk firing back here.
Junkrat trying to go for the kill on the baby diva, but John Hawk gets out with their life.
Looks like we're gonna have tire and big window available and self-destruct and beat for the engagement. So they're probably gonna try to open up. Frozen's probably gonna open chat with Deadeye. They can use with the giant window.
There's Riptire taking on a Junkrat, and that's big. I mean, sorry, the Immortality field. John Hawk take out Junkrat. And we are at 72% for Nano Valk. Rappi has it all in one. It's high tide with the beat drop. Securing it. Bambi taking out Rappy's mech. Daddy taking out Strozel. Hard to take out X-Flames.
I think it's a stall here now.
We do have the symmetric turrets on point. Turrets taking out Emmy Mouse. We do hear the overtime.
And it flips.
And we do have a flip.
They're 99% to 0.
Yep, so Nano Valk only have to win one fight here. Another one of yours, House? Or is this one of your guys?
Yeah, that's mine. That's
Okay.
mine. Everyone decides to join up on me.
Probably for this engagement, they're probably gonna try to push in with the photon barrier and try to brawl around it / try to get Riptire.
Well, Valk does rotate right side. He does win of opportunity.
Fire Strike doesn't kill anything.
No, it doesn't even get close. They are rotating back to mid now. Immortality comes out with another win of opportunity, and the Daddy Needs You takes out What's Net and Bambi. That's big. Living Truth takes out the Diva Mech. Target takes out the Bear. Truth takes out John Hawk. We're just seeing the Death Swamp. Bambi charging in. Oh, a big shatter.
Flames with a huge, massive shatter. That should flip this.
They need to get this Lucio. The Symmetric Bear is on point now, but where's Lucio? Lucio's somewhere.
Lucio is up top. Lucio gets taken out by the turret.
Oh, charge counter
for another fight, but they do beat it. They do. I can't speak English there. They do touch, but they don't flip.
Yeah. Oh no, John's bomb got boomed.
Oh, John's bomb gets booped. sounds like a song from the
Right,
'80s. And that is it. The objective is secured.
Nerf this!
That was wild, man.
And round 2 is complete. It's 1-1.
Imagine
Hey,
swirling
Rappy
on
gets
the
the
pressure and all that.
and Rappy gets the 3K after the round gets over. Sorry, it doesn't count, Rappy. So it's Nano, Valk, and who else?
Diving Phoenix, and it is 1-1. Going into
right.
map 3 of map 1, winner will be a 1-0.
Round 3. Capture.
And here's the TP straight.
Driving Phoenix left side in the blue.
The bear switches to the soldier.
Yes, purple
Let's
slug.
see for
All
the
is well.
And both teams rotating around.
Oh,
each other.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble keeping up with them.
They play a little
This is
peekaboo.
that's a swirling crow play right
Phoenix
there.
and Valk. Yeah.
I had nothing to do with that last time it happened.
And now Phoenix is circling back around, dancing all around the point except going on it.
Debbie.
Make for first blood. When one comes out, everybody's getting healed up for Nano Valk. Need more TP. There's 2-3 picks.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! And the kill feed going off, and Nano Valk captures the point first at 5%.
Man, it's the J crate coming out.
Yeah.
It
The Rat Crusades from Daddy Needs
Oh my
You,
God.
Brandon Hanzo man. How many names does this guy have?
Daddy needs you.
From Ratsu to the J crate.
The diva spins
Oh,
around back
no.
behind. Oh,
Rat
down
goes down.
Reinhardt. Daddy down, daddy down. The
His
big
flames.
fatty shatty.
Very fat.
And X Flames gets 2. Takes out Whatnot and Bambi, and Flames taking out John Hawk's mech. And the boot from Truth just kills, unalives John Hawk.
Oh, that ain't right. I saw John doing a little parkour, landed on this edge here, but I guess it still counted as a boob kill somehow.
Sure counts as the death.
So right now,
And we are seeing Nano Valk having 3 ults with the
5.
bomb.
You can just say 5.
Oh yeah, well 3, yeah, well 4 right now because there's the window, there's the there's the bomb, there's the sights. Here comes the bomb. Bomb getting nobody. The bear taking out John Hawk with the sights. Dancing Lucio is up top of the sledge right here. And the window coming out from What's Net, but he gets taken down by the bear. A shatter. Oh no!
Sights
The
for
bear taking
disposal.
out Bambi.
They might want to reset, but they don't have time for a reset.
Yeah,
They
there's just
don't.
10% left.
And
Daddy
they do
does
have
have a
the
tire
tire.
though.
Yeah, that could shut things
tire
down
could be
here.
deadly.
And
But
Target
Flats?
Flats does,
Yeah.
and Juju has the beat drop, but when they go, they're contesting. Overtime does get triggered. There's the beat drop. Here comes the tire,
Oh no!
and the die. But the immortality field doesn't really make the save.
That's gonna be
Juju
a
taking out Rappy, but it's this Lucio
true.
stalling the point.
And Juju's chasing.
He's like, I got to go. Peace out.
Hey, you need a Reddit Lucio to go after Reddit Lucio.
I don't understand how that Lucio is up so high and still counts as
Yeah.
a point.
It's not
I
right.
don't get that. It isn't. But yeah, Farah has to be almost touching the ground for it to be contested.
Yeah. Oh no, the boop onto Bambi by X-Flames.
No.
Flames
Oh!
shatter.
Flames is like, hold my beer and let me show you something, kids.
Flames went from 0 to 50 ult charge in 2 seconds.
And that's big. Here comes
Flats.
the window.
Oh, Truth.
Living Truth.
Oh, but I mean, he's Lucio.
Juju gets a reboot. But here comes the sights from the bear. The bear take out Juju, but the point is flopped. And that is going to be it, folks.
Nano Valk.
Nano Valk takes map 1 over Diving Phoenix. And the score is Nano Valk 1, Diving Phoenix 0.
Play
Dun,
of
dun,
the
dun. Play the game,
This
of
has
course.
gotta
X
be the
Flames.
shatter.
The
Where
fatty
you get the
shatty.
80% ult charge. Yes, this is gotta be it. Knocks him off. There's no
Watch
shield.
this. Boom. No. Oh my god.
I watched that first person mode. It was nutty.
Oh,
My man. My man had
Look at these
19 Earth
cards.
Shatter
Iron Mouse.
stones.
15k healing, X Flames 11, Earth Shatters, Juju 25, Sound Barriers provided with over Sound Barriers casted. That's 5 Sound Barriers per beat drop. Fantastic.
Sorry for coming in late. I woke up from a nap.
late. I mean, it's it's all good. Like, we got kind of stalled out with some eligibility issues that will have to be looked into later. But luckily, Diving Phoenix got plenty of players.
I went to watch the stream and I only heard you, and I was like, wait, is he solo casting or is the chat bug a thing again?
No, I forgot that it was 8:30, not 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's, and that's 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yes, I know, Crow.
I know. The Overwatch League, when they post their times, they just go like ET, PT. They don't have the S in there. Like that, they're just assuming everybody's on the same time, and most people are. There's very few right now who are on a different time zone because they don't have daylight savings. Might happen to me one day, but thankfully not yet. But yeah, let's see. Our next map's gonna be King's Row, so fan favorite. Everyone loves King's Row.
King's Row. Oh my god, I hate King's Row.
Okay, look.
Do you really?
We play...
No, I love King's Row.
Look, I got a code if we need it for a Goats game. If we're gonna do King's Row, let's just do Goats Row and
Goats Row.
Goats Row. And the bear putting people's names that aren't their battle tags in here, but luckily I'm starting to know people well enough that's like I know who that is. I think.
You've been here for too long.
Yeah.
Well, while we're getting some SRs checked, while we're getting some swaps going on, and we already got the map picked, what have my homies been up to tonight? Hey, how my two guys doing tonight?
I've been good. I've been climbing some ranks,
Oh.
Oh, what? What'd I do?
And we got Griff, one of our league management shells, ripping the bear in the match chat for not putting in battle tags.
No.
Sorry for revealing behind the scenes stuff.
I do want to say one thing.
But the bear's right. I know by now.
Multiverses is fun. I've been on that beta all week. And Roller Champions comes out this week. Kind of excited for that. No cap.
Roller Champions.
Do what?
Roller Champions?
If they're diving Phoenix, should Hawk change his name to John Phoenix?
I prefer John Wick.
That too. Yeah, but on the Roller Champions online beta a little bit, and it is free to play. Comes out Wednesday, my dudes.
We got another one.
Oh my gosh.
Also, CD in the chat telling us that King's Row is mid. The hot take. I know. I understand. I understand,
dude,
CD.
CD, we all know what the best map in this game is. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't
It
even
is
need to
King's
mention
Row.
it.
That 96+ percentage win rate speaks for itself. Best map in the game. That's when we do our looking into the future. When we do our beans versus corn puck, they must play on pairs for the final map as a
What is with
tiebreaker.
this beans versus corn? I don't understand this. What about potatoes?
Potatoes are the superior brand. They're going to face the winner.
Exactly.
And the potatoes
Okay.
are probably going to hard carry it. But still, it's just beans versus corn. It's a lot of trash talking going on.
Well, thanks to that new trash talking channel we have.
That's right. I swear, myself, Rappy, Bear, and Wham all live in that channel. Well, we got J-Rod coming in. Oh boy.
He's kind of like Beetlejuice. Just say his name 3 times and he appears.
In case the chat is wondering or anything, I've been on the beta for Multiverses this weekend. Really, really hyped for it. Really, really fun. They're doing an open beta in June or July for it.
All right. Here's a question for us and for the chat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the most toxic role in Overwatch?
Oh. I mean, there's a lot of ways you could look at that, but I think DPS players have huge egos and they don't know what they're talking about.
Yes.
Griff also thinks DPS is the most toxic role. CV as well. See, even we know, us DPS players, we know.
They lose 1 health and spam. I need healing. Shake my head. Griff knows.
And in case anyone's wondering, there is an inquiry happening right now about some eligibility stuff. They're trying to get that sorted out. It should only be for 15 minutes, according to the rules, but...
But you write the rules, don't you?
No, I just look at them.
Oh, okay.
I look at them, and I'm like... I'm just kidding. But sometimes... I don't know. Sometimes different people have different interpretations of what the rules are, which is why it's good to bring it up. You know, if there's some sort of discrepancy.
While we have this moment while we're doing league things and looking at SRs and whatever else the higher ups that be are doing. What is the chat's opinion on the corns versus beans, and then the winner faces the potatoes? You some beans people in chat, or you some corns people in chat?
I like corn a lot better than I do beans. You can do a lot more of corn. I like the elote. Mexican street corn. You ever have that, Crow? Mexican street corn? How about you, Sam?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Mexican street corn is legit.
Oh, I
Oh.
love Mexican
You
street corn.
you could go to like one of those small hole in the wall stands.
Oh my god, yes.
You would like say, who would eat there? Who would try? Man, it's some of the best stuff you can ever have.
Oh, Crow, you
Ever
don't know
tried-
about Mexican street corn, do you?
I mean,
Never-
I've heard people mention it, but I've never eaten it. I don't think I've
Oh, brother,
even seen it.
It will change your life forever.
Okay. Well, maybe I should try some next time I get a chance. I don't know when that would be, but you know, next time I get a chance. Oh, Griff says she's legally obligated to be Team Corn. Well, you know, unfortunately, there was supposed to be a match yesterday, which we were gonna cast with J-Rod, who is, as Griff mentioned in the chat, is the king of corn. The Corn King. But, for sure tomorrow,
Corny.
we should be getting it tomorrow, because, like, it's a match that's gotta happen.
sure?
EPs Zulus versus Silverwit. If it doesn't happen, then I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. It's the two top teams in mild tier, but I mean, sometimes things happen. You know, maybe it's too late to reschedule, but sometimes things happen. But J-Rod should be casting with me, Swirling Crow. I don't think I introduced myself, but other people introduced me.
Swirling Crow.
And the House for Sale will both be there, and the Corn King J-Rod will be there to preach the gospel of corn. I guess.
Is this for a game tomorrow? Wait, am I doing that game tomorrow? I don't even know.
I mean,
what
you're signed up for it, so you know, make sure you check if you're gonna be available for it or not. But you know, I
Let me check the time.
should be good for
Let
it.
me check the time.
I think it's the usual.
You better be good for it. What, 8 or 9 or 8:30? Because
Should be 9. Should be 9. 9 Eastern.
It should be 9. Okay, hold on. Let me check. Oh, what? No rules, add jobs. Does that check? No.
CD says,
No,
have you tried
I-
Borracho?
I believe you. Bracho beans. What? Oh, server signups. Here we go.
Oh yeah, and then the day after that, on Tuesday, should be our corn versus beans server pug.
Potatoes. Potatoes.
Yes, potatoes will be watching from various places. In
Oh, yeah,
chat,
let me
on
borrow.
stream.
See, it's like a Roman Colosseum-esque. You get the beans and the corns dueling out. You have your potatoes on the very top level, looking over the peasants, just waiting to pick the scraps up. That's what's.
You know what I
that's
just
what's going to happen.
realized?
I got another one.
It's Diffy. And he left. I just realized I signed up to I signed up to cast my own game on Friday night.
You did? Wait a
I
minute.
did.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not
Nothing
even
was
gonna. I'm not even gonna
watching.
check that. I'm not even gonna check that. I'm just gonna assume you weren't signed up for it.
So I am canceling that subscription because I can't be there because I'm playing.
You can show up at the very, very end and interview
Yeah,
yourself.
for interviews. For interviews. But you know, other than that, I'll be too busy playing.
Yeah. Hey, don't think I haven't thought about casting my own games before.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, it's basically a Crow stream then. It's gonna be from my POV. You're gonna hear me saying the weirdest stuff and freaking out about people incoming from out of nowhere. Just a Rhine slamming in from, I don't know, the coast side. I don't know how, from the heavens, from the lighthouse or something. I don't know.
Yo, can I just tell you something? Like, I like, this is my own opinion. Everyone has their opinions, but I am
Exactly.
so tired of the Overwatch League, and here's why. There are more characters than only 7 characters, my friends. There's 32 characters, and yet all you see is the exact same characters being played every single map, every single game. I'm like, this is boring as shit. Like I don't know if you'll watch it, but it's like, oh, Winston, Anna, Lucio, Genji, Soldier, blah, blah, blah.
It's the meta.
Like good thing I was laying down watching it because I saw someone pull out Sojourn for the first time ever. I'm like, holy shit, there's more than 6 characters in this game.
Yeah. So far, the tanks have been Winston.
That's all I've seen is Winston one
Zarya and Doomfist. I have not seen Diva. I have not seen a Ball. I have not seen Roadhog. I think we're gonna make at least 2 to 3 more betas, probably more character changes / more heroes being added before it drops. But the beta was super fun though, no cap.
What was it?
Whirling Crow was on that PC beta, don't let him fool you. He was practicing the new Tracer and the new Soldier on there.
Hey, I would have if I could. I did a little bit, but my PC aim is awful, but...
You ain't the only one. I don't see it all.
Let's see.
Hey, didn't All-Star voting just started?
It didn't just start, but yes, for Verde, you are right. And,
Vote for me.
I mean, with those Diva
Shameless plug.
You know?
Shameless plug.
Seems likely that, you might get a few votes.
I doubt it. I'm not that good. Legit. There's a lot better players. There are more better players in Verde than there's. Wait, how do I? You know what? There's a lot more better people than me.
Yeah, perhaps, but I mean, better in what ways? Like, there's also like entertainment value.
Listen, I am the top entertainment value, but my game sense is shit. Let me tell you that. I'm hands down. I'm like, nope. and then try to recruit people. And it's like, oh, okay. What's your age? They're like, 14. I'm like, and you're diamond.
Hey, you know the kids are cracked on the sticks.
They have more free time. They have more free time to play.
That's true. I remember when I was younger, I did nothing but play video games, and now it's not that much different, but I do have other things that I have to do.
You're not even that old.
I know, but I was a teenager once, and like literally all I ever did was play video games.
That was only like, you know, what, 5 years ago?
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. I like how you think. Too old now.
I'm ancient. You're younger than me. Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Well, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there too.
Wait, how old are you guys?
Will not say. But
I'm 33.
And from that, you could get a ballpark on what my age is, because I'm not too far behind.
Crow is no longer in his 20s, just to let you know. So
yeah, I'm not happy about that. I've been in my 20s for so long.
So you got 3 choices. He's either 30, 31, or 32.
Dang, I'm 33 as well.
You're 33. Oh, look at you. See?
Lots of 30
Crow's the baby in here. Crow's the baby in the group.
That's good. That's how I like it.
I know. Look at us. We got house helps with the church, right?
What's that?
I said you help at a church or work at a church, or what do you do again?
Oh yeah, I do. I'm a youth pastor.
And then Crow just he's a crow that flies around and just does things.
Sounds about right.
Crow is aren't you a security guard?
Cannot confirm or deny.
That means yes.
I mean, I do circle around, watching things.
Oh my god, Crow. Spoiling Crow. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I can't even.
So he's got a
And
back
Sam
computer.
and Sam, don't you work at a comic book store? Didn't you say that? Or GameStop? It was GameStop, wasn't it?
I'm in grad school with a 4.0 GPA right now.
I swear to God, I thought you worked at a GameStop.
I do. I work at GameStop too.
That's what I see. I was right then. But congratulations on your 4.0. By the way, how's Mama Sam doing? How's Mama doing? Is she okay?
She went back to work part-time this week. Still recovering from
Good.
the hip replacement, but she's doing good, homies. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Slowly but surely we're getting there. It's a daily grind to get better.
It is. It is.
So I'm gonna assume Crow's got a Batman-style back computer. And just
No, not for. I wish.
So while we're still waiting, other question. Gotham Knights, who are you looking forward to playing as if you're a Batman guy? Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, or Robin?
I like Red Hood. I love villains.
Holy Chuck just posted in the match chat, Mr. Crow.
Alright, so... yeah, it's a little scuffed, because I believe this should not actually be happening, but it is what it is, and there's probably going to be more inquiries after this. But I'm assuming we are going to go forward like this. Bambi, Lido, Strobe.
The bear, and also, what is the ruling on the bear when one of his players has to leave like mid-map or something?
If they want to be in the stream, they just put a note in match chat that says, you know, they're leaving and that they can be in the stream. Otherwise, you know, it's like whatever. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Would that be considered a pause to bring another person in?
Crow's the FBI guy who watches people through phone. Says Griff in the chat.
Watch Dogs. Wait a minute. Watch Dogs? Watching Crow.
I love Watch Dogs. I love that, Griff.
Okay, so it's confirmed. Watch Dogs, Crow's the main antagonist.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yes.
That's right. I'm Aiden Pierce, the Fox, the Vigilante. Also Batman.
Did you see that they're hyping up the villain for Batman 2 to be Mr. Freeze?
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, I just saw that today. I read it in an article somewhere. I should have clipped it. But I'm like, that'd be interesting. Oh, we got readies from the bear. The bear in the big blue house.
Everybody's favorite dinosaur said ready. And I don't mean Barney.
Alright, we got readies from both teams. Quite the delay, but we are going to get things rolling. Luckily, I don't have anywhere else to go right now, so...
Why? Where you gotta be? You got work tonight?
No. I don't have anywhere else to go tonight. I am pretty tired, though, so, you know, all I'm going to do is just rest after this.
Night?
I wish I could, but I kind of need to do it to do my job.
Do you though? Do you?
What we got for Ghost Row? I'm expecting Ryan Diva Brawl.
You know, there is a way you can get Reinhardt up on top of this watchtower. In the church where Spawner's at. You need like a May and something else. There's the Widow.
And the Hanzo.
And Juju saying hi to him. Juju saying hi to J-Rod.
Wait, why is Genji on Hanzo?
4,
He's just trying to look like his brother, I guess. J-Rod on the Widow, but get taken out by the other sniper.
Oh, Genji EZ taking out J-Rod.
J-Rod switches after that one lone death to a Cassidy.
Genji taking out Zombie Dylan as well.
Oh.
Oh, and Genji taking out X-Flames. This is a big switch for Diving Phoenix, because Genji taking out 3 of the 6 characters from Nano Valk.
Already 70% ultra.
Oh, getting taken out.
Oh, Dylan returned the favor, and here comes the push.
Yeah, so fast.
Yeah.
Ram almost have taken up that immortality bubble saving.
Nano Valk's gonna have to back up a little.
Immortality is down, but here what Nat does take out the Wind of Opportunity. Zombie went around to flashbang him, but Strolzo taking out J-Rod, and what's Nat taking out X-Flames. Dylan taking out Bambi.
Raffy's good high charge. Zarya not dying. They would have maintained that high charge. More goes down, Jesus can go down.
You know, and that's actually big.
That's gonna be the point right here, I believe.
Yeah, it's using the beat, but I don't think it will be enough. And Bambi goes down. This should be it.
No.
First point.
Right.
Rappy taking out 2, Lido and Strolzo. Wham taking out Juju. And the payload will start moving.
stop the payload.
Now we see Nano Valk moving forward, trying to take that space, working around this corner by the bar. In the library, my apologies.
This is gonna be between Bambi and Wayne to see who gets the bigger shatter, who's more impact with the old.
Bambi getting
Whose
shattered.
hammer is more mighty?
Oh, but Bambi firing back.
Oh, Dylan tried to go around back and high noon them, which did not work because he got shut down. No, Dylan went around back to try to overhear this team fight over this alleyway. He went for the high noon and got taken out.
Well, whoever it was a Cassidy for sure. For sure, the Cassidy of Nano Valk. Strolzo still has their high noon.
And the window of immortality. Grab, here comes High Tide and the Dragons getting 2 from Dylan and J-Rod taking out Bambi, Rappy taking out Juju, and it's a light up central for Nano Valk, but Genji lighting up the kill feed by himself.
Yeah, I don't know about that dragon though.
He just got excited.
Yeah.
He just got excited. He's like, let me show you this.
J-Rock switches to a soldier. And
yes.
I will leave.
And there's no other swaps. And we do have X-Flames' beat drop. But J-Rock getting taken out by Genji again. Wham does have the shatter. Amos does have the beat drop. Here comes the beat drop. But the shatter gets blocked by Bambi. Beat drop, shatter, and bombs away. Lido getting whammed. Strolzo taking out every mouse. The team fight does continue in favor of Diving Phoenix. Yes, Dylan take out Genji, and it's basically kill for kill with Dylan and Genji. Nano Valk will have Dylan's Dragons online in 8%, and no ults. There's the Dragons. We do have the Immortality field out on both sides, but no ults for Diving Phoenix. Ryan charges in, gets a kill on Wham. Rappy taking out What's That. And Dylan taking out Bambi with the Storm Arrows. Dylan also taking out Juju, and Rappy taking out Strozel. And they're gonna have to retreat.
Looks like this is gonna be.
Oh, Genji's so low.
Point, yes.
Checkpoint has been taken. Now we're into stage 3 of King's Row. Rappy does have their ult online, followed by J-Rod here pretty soon. Strozel and Genji and What's That have their ults getting ready for usage. There's the window from What's That. The arrow misses the window though, but does get Genji and takes the Immortality field. Bam with the shatter, and Diving Phoenix lighting up the kill feed with almost a team kill.
Oh.
We'll have a full house of ults.
Yeah, you're gonna have all 6 ults basically for
a full house of ults right for Nano Valk, yeah. Let's see how they play it. And Diving Phoenix, here's High Tide. High Tide getting nobody. Beat drop.
Oh, Grab Dragon!
But the Immortality field comes out. But Zombie Dylan gets Juju and What's That.
Lighto trying to get the remake, but it's not gonna happen.
Genji taking out J-Rod, and Lido taking out the Immortality field. We did see the Juju get a boot kill though.
Nano Valk had 3 ults, but Flames goes down.
Yes, approaching destination is
make things down.
And 1 minute left.
60 seconds remaining.
Diving Phoenix going back to the point. Going back to the payload with 50 seconds left.
Through the dragon's eyes.
My guess is they're gonna use both windows. And he's fucking try to use dragons, where I'm thinking they're going for
Bambi will have the shadow online. There's both windows. Dragons through the windows, it looks like.
30 seconds remaining.
They might have to fall hard reset this right here.
Maybe time for one more team battle. X-Flames X-Flames and Wham does have their ult online. So maybe the push. Rappy will have their ult online here pretty soon for the last team fight. So will J-Rod. We will get one more team fight. But there's the shatter. Overtime does sound when you get the overtime kick. The beat drop and Immortality field come out. Rappy does have their ult. Let's see how they use it. There's the ult. There's the beat drop. Visor comes out, trying to get that kill up top, but can't get him. Dragon from behind. Dylan only getting Lido. High Tide coming out, getting J-Rod. Rappy taking out Strozel. Immortality field comes out.
Wham switches to the.
Everyone's taking out Genji. Wham on the wrecking ball. Takes out What's That. And now they're just playing to get the point quick. With 4.84 meters left. Oh, Dragons coming from spawn. Getting nobody. Rappy taking out Juju and Lido's Mac. Strozel getting taken out by Wham. Genji getting 2, the Tracer and Wham.
Genji going down.
Killfee's still being lit up, folks.
Yeah, Nano Valk.
Taking out What's That. Nano Valk is fighting for their lives on this point.
And Wham's back. Both balls are here.
Oh, that's a big boot from Juju onto X-Flames. And the mines come out to play.
That might be it.
Oh, Bambi getting J-Rod and Wham.
Does that grab? Does that grab? Does that grab?
There's grab right there, but that's bringing everybody to the point. Not what needs to happen, though. And that, oh, man. Excellent beat, drop beat to save himself. The Doomfist comes out to get people away from the point. The beat drop comes into play. Zombie Dylan
And now,
the sticky bomb,
Wham's balls now. Bombs.
Wham's balls are out.
Oh, and that might be it for them. For Nano Valk. This is big. So going. They need to get Bambi.
This is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, Nano Valk.
Is that good? No. Wow.
Oh, this team is so
And
sick.
that is how it is done, ladies and gentlemen.
0-3.
That had to be in overtime for a good, what, 30 seconds?
Now, I will point out here, there's some words in the chat, and I will point out, League Management has looked at the eligibility, no matter, the timing. The timing is, like, really bad, but League Management has taken a look at it, and, you know, Nano Valk, despite what might be happening or what people in the chat might be thinking, Nano Valk's still cracked, you know, as a team. And we're gonna have to see how Diving Phoenix does their attack now. You know, Genji was providing a lot of kills for this team. Let's see how Nano Valk can play around
Let me
that.
tell you, let me ask this question. If you're a Nano Valk and you're like, what the hell do we have to do to get them off this payload? And then they hold that, and then they come back. They come back for a good 45 seconds. This thing was at, what, 4.68 meters left to be pushed, and they came back for what seemed to be a 45-second overtime push to push that payload all the way to the end. What does Diving Phoenix have to do? Like, it seems that Nano's unstoppable.
Wait, we have Genji on Genji.
Yeah, so J-Rod, possibly Zombie Dylan, might be in trouble here. Could be the dive targets for that Genji.
Both Immortality has come out pretty quick, though. There's a lot of action going on.
Is. And Wham getting very low.
Oh, Rapid
Good kill
taking out
there.
Genji, though. Punch him in the face. And that's
Wham.
big for
Oh
Nano
my
Valk.
gosh, Wham! Stroke gets taken down.
Everyone else, J-Rod taking out Strolls in return. Dylan taking out What's Nat. Rappy lighting up Bambi, though.
Genji's back,
Juju.
but
Yep, Juju taking out Rappy, but here comes the kill feed, though.
oh no. Genji's very low, but support does come back.
Let's go.
Is this fire tier?
This is fire tier.
Alright. Now we do see Diving Phoenix going back to the payload, not coming up to take the space. The fire strike through the window. It seems like Diving Phoenix wants to take this on the safe side. Dual shatters. And the dragon coming out with the immortality field. Baby
And
getting
dual
2
beats.
kills.
This is just an ult party.
Dual beats, dual shatters. Genji getting 2 kills. Genji easy. Lido taking out the counterpart, Rappy on the Diva. And also taking out X-Flames. And payload is now moving.
You're going to have window and fire for the attacking guys, the Phoenix versus a self-destruct and a visor for the defense and Nano Valk.
And here comes the window. Diva bombs coming out. Immortality field is out. Tyre coming out. Tyre getting J-Rod. J-Rod going down. Rappy taking Lido out of his mech. But nobody is on payload. Yep, now Genji Easy's back on payload now. Bambi taking out Wham. Stroggle taking out X-Flames. Wham at 85%. Taking it?
Yes.
Yes, Diamond Phoenix does get to stage 3 of King's Row. Both Bryans will have their shatters online for this next team fight. Diamond Phoenix taking that space. The Junkrat is... Oh, that's a Lucio up top. Diva can help to meet him. The Shatter gets blocked by Wham. Blade coming out, Dragon coming out.
That's a two
Tail coming out. That is big. That is a team kill for Diving Phoenix. And are they going to be able to contest? They would not be able to. And that is big because...
Score.
4 minutes.
Because...
3-3.
Diving Nano Valk has to defend the first point without getting ticked for 4 minutes and 7 seconds. That has a huge ass time bank. Huge.
If
That's adding time to their time bank.
if I was Diving Phoenix, I would run a Sombra and just
Would
farm
you?
EMP.
Would you
literally-
run a
just farm-
Sombra though?
Sombra to stealth around, kind of harass the back line, touch point, force them on point, off point, farm EMP, and one EMP alone will win you the game.
Let's see what they go. Let's see what Diving Phoenix goes. Diving
But
Phoenix going
we all
Junkrat
know-
and Widow.
Attackers incoming in
But
30
the OG in me
seconds.
would say run goats right now, but we can't play goats in this patch. Sad face.
And you're getting a J-Rod on the Farah, Dylan on the McCree. I'm surprised we're not seeing like a Sim Torb, something sweaty, you know what I mean?
4,
Well, let's see how this works because Genji EZ is on the Widow.
defend objective A.
Probably
You
just
wanna
looking for a
snipe?
pick.
A quick pick. But they do have 4 minutes and 7 seconds. So there's a lot of time. Both Immort fields are out. J-Rod taking what's that? Simultaneously field down. They got touch. Far on the point, touch him. Those one Bambi getting kills on Wham and X-Flames.
Looks like this is going way of
This is going to wave Diving Phoenix.
Diving Phoenix. Yeah, Mrs. Lake.
Yeah, it's just the
Genji
Farah.
taking out Rappy. It's just a matter of
That's it.
time now. And that is it. And round 2, King's Row going to Diving Phoenix. And as the score is tied 1-1, Diving Phoenix 1 and Nano Valk 1.
Play of the game.
Genji EZ, a sharpshooter, played the game. Let's see what happens here. 1.
You get a second or third?
2. That was it. Wow. What's that with 18,000 healing, Bambi with 15 Earthshatter kills, Rappy with 30 high energy kills, and Zombie Dome with 19,000 hero damage done. Is that what you guys expected after seeing map 1?
It was very close.
You know, I'm just looking at some stuff behind the scenes, so I'll get back to you on my opinion of things.
Okay.
Whoa, now. Okay, so what's the opinion? Xbox or PlayStation?
Oh, PlayStation all the way.
The correct answer is both. Be here in Bronze Tacos. We don't discriminate. Looks like we got both rosters for this next map submitted. Do you know what map we're going to, Mr. Crow?
If I had to guess, it's probably Junker Town. And it's like I've
Oh
been
my
playing
god,
these
one of
map
my
pools
favorites.
for like seeing these map pools so much that I could probably just guess them. No, it's gonna be Dorado. Okay, so the map pool is a little bit different between fire tier and mild tier, but there is still some overlap. This is not one of them. It's gonna be Dorado for the payload map. And I believe I see CB in the chat, making sure I know which map it is. Thank you, CB. I gotta get these two sides all swapped up, as the match is 1-1 right now. So Nano Valk will be the blue team now, Diving Phoenix the red team. And let's see.
I'll go ahead and ask the question to both you guys. There's the beans versus corn pug. So let me ask you a major question. What's your favorite food?
Potato.
Are we talking food or like dessert food?
Anything you want to list.
Oh my god. Well, I'm fat, so you know there's that. Baked macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, cheesecake. You know, all the good stuff that's not good for you.
What say you, Swirling? What's your kind of favorite food?
Let's see.
Pizza.
Pizza. Wait, aren't you Canadian, Crow?
Yeah, so what did you expect? Maple syrup?
No, I was actually expecting poutine.
I got
poutine.
it, yeah. I mean, it's good, but...
Poutine is fantastic.
It is, yeah. I like pizza better, but...
Oh, could you imagine like pizza poutine? Poutine pizza?
I think I've had one before, so yeah, it's actually...
Really?
I think it's pretty...
me.
It's all about the potatoes.
To switch the names up.
Yeah, gotta get that. I believe there is a swap here that I wasn't completely sure about because...
It's funny because like I looked at the screen quickly, and like I saw Daddy Needs You and Diving Phoenix. I thought it said Daddy Phoenix for a second. I'm like, what? Daddy Phoenix.
Daddy. Okay, let's see. What am I missing here? It looks like somebody might have the chat bug. Or somebody had to go, possibly.
Yeah, what's space had to go? I saw that in the chat. They worked in a half hour.
Yeah, living truth.
Yeah.
Brandon's DCing, so sub J in.
Okay, Twitch. Twitch members of Twitch, everyone that's watching this, all 9 of you. My question is, drums or flats? Like, what y'all like better?
Drums.
Drumsticks or yeah, chicken wings? Drumsticks or drums or flats? I like drumsticks a lot.
So let me counter that question. Favorite flavor on the chicken wings? Garlic, Parmesan, lemon, pepper, buffalo, barbecue.
They have at the bar downtown. They have a Cajun lemon pepper chicken wing,
Ooh.
and that thing is bussin', yo.
I mean, coming from a guy that's from New Orleans, we have fine food. I must try that one day.
Okay, let's see. Looks like both teams should be ready.
Cinnamon Biscuit said boneless wings.
Well, if not, they are now.
Hey, you're not ready. Get ready.
If you're not ready, oh well, too late.
You know, they did get ready for both sides.
Initiating match.
It has only been like 2 or 3 minutes since the first ready was given, so I think they're good.
Only. Man, I'm gonna make some mac and cheese after this tonight. I want some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Stick to the plan.
It's pretty good.
And if you get into trouble, I'll
It
bail
is
you out.
bussin'. Oh, put some Creole seasoning in that. Crab or
Attackers
jumbo shrimp.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Holy hell! Can you get over here in this building? I think you could. Oh, we do have Torb, the Bear, and TJ.
If they're gonna try to do that to counter the Genji or the dive or the
Genji
bird
easy on Genji.
2, 1.
I was kind of curious with the Brigitte.
Stop the
Is it
Yeah, that's very curious that Briggs are being come out. Maybe to stop the Genji?
No, Brigitte.
You mean on the attack?
Genji.
No, there's the brig on both
taking
sides.
out- Holy chuck, yeah.
But like, you know, for diving Phoenix, it's probably for a possible counter dive, or you know, just to help make sure Zooms doesn't get dove. Also, you know, armor pack's easy to get onto Genji when he's like up there in the front.
When he's frontlining instead of the tanks, you know. You know.
Yeah.
This is an interesting diving Phoenix running the dive versus the Nano Valve's double shield poke.
Betty does have their ult.
Oh, Genji's nanoed,
But there's no blade at all.
yeah, I'm not getting any kills out of that. Not sure how much ult charge they got either.
No, they got about 20% ult charge from being nanoed.
And
But
now
very,
without firing
very
back.
weird. Yeah, and there's molten core from TJ.
Oh.
Genji dashing through TJ.
Ooh!
Dylan doing massive cleanup. Daddy Dylan doing massive cleanup on four heroes from
During that
from
engagement,
Nano.
before he died, Bear molten cord all around the point, and everybody took massive damage from that.
Yes.
And that was a huge cleanup, thanks to Daddy
Big
Niji
cleanup, thanks.
and Zombie Dylan.
Yeah, so that all started with the Bear's molten core coming out around the payload. Now we see characters rotating to the right side, looking on this top ground. Genji Easy does have Blade, which we'll see maybe engage in this, but he has to. They gotta take down that turret first. Turret has been taken down, and try and get the soldier in the back.
They do get it. Here comes the blade. It's gonna be Flux.
But everyone being lifted up.
Oh, and the whip shot kill
coming down, and that chain
great.
right to Genji's face.
Great counterplay.
And that's why they took that brig out. Dueling rallies, and Dylan
Indeed,
has
and now they're dueling.
Nothing is scarier than a pocketed brig that has.
Oh no, it's
I'll
shot.
tell you what.
Oh no.
That chain whip being taken out, and Mouse taking out Chuck.
There's one thing scarier than that.
Tell me, speak the truth.
A nanoed, pocketed, swirling crow on DPS.
You'd love
Yeah,
to see it.
it was like an Echo or a Tracer, you know, watch out. And Genji on the Hanzo now.
Yes, payload being pushed back with only 35 seconds left. Target Flats does have high noon. I mean, Mouse does have the window. Here comes the window of opportunity coming out. And high noon being coming out by Flash, but nobody gets taken up by high noon. Zen's bomb core coming out.
Oh, it gets two!
Oh, Betty.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Genji is still around, so if he can get some kills.
Genji taking out Dylan.
10 seconds.
10 seconds remain. It's just Betty. Betty with Dylan. Betty with Genji. Overtime does come in. Everyone being lifted to the heavens.
Chuck goes down. Daddy's low. Gonna get taken out by the turret.
That should be it.
Oh yeah, it is.
Him coming out from the Bear.
Unless Target Flats can get a kill here too. But he is.
They're doing God's work, and that's gonna be. Oh no, overtime still be contested, but that's gonna be it.
Oh no,
and that is it, folks. With 85.56 meters, they do not get to the first checkpoint. And it'll be Nano Valk's turn to try to better that.
Switching sides.
But you know, this is still holdable for Diving Phoenix.
Initiating match.
Oh my god, I've been saying Betty. It's Batty. I've been saying Betty.
I mean, if
Zoom, I am so sorry. I did not mean to call you Betty.
but please let us know if you approve so we can make it a nickname. If not, we'll just forget it happened.
Oh. Well, anyways, that's kind of embarrassing.
Betty, remember when Bron Stockwell said the team of the Betty Whites? Good times.
I think I've heard of this. I've never seen it, but I think I've heard of it.
I kind of want like.
I've been for 3 years. I remember them days.
I want like an org that comes into here that's like all sitcom names, like the Golden Girls, or the Different Strokes. That'd be great.
Golden Girls might be the best theme song of the sitcom. Don't at me.
I love the Golden Girls, big Golden Girls. Like when Betty White died, I cried. Cried.
No. We all cried that day.
We did. Anyway, while we're going down nostalgia road here,
looks like they're gonna do like a flank, basically.
Yes, poke. Immortality comes out. Reinhardt drops down, and now... Oh, Zen taking out Daddy and Truth.
I'm gonna shoot you down.
The bear switches to a junk. I think that's it. And Bambi's
Genji on
close
that
to shatter.
Hanzo. Already, yes. Bambi at 84%. Diving Phoenix going very slow. You need pause.
Yeah, Living Truth. He must have
Oh, okay.
DC'd or something.
And that is the first pause that is taken by Diving Phoenix. If you are new to this, if you're new watching, the rules state
For
that
Nano
one
Valk.
team. For Nano Valk.
He just
One
joined back.
Yeah, each team gets one 5-minute pause, and that is it for during the games.
Yep. For DCs, apparently. By the letter of the rules. We'll have to see exactly what this was for. Possibly might be for the chat bug. In which case, as far as I can tell, this was brought up in another game, but if it was for the chat bug, then that doesn't count towards the pauses because in the rules it says it's for DCs. So, in my opinion, it's probably something that should change. I think it kind of makes sense because the chat bug is like it's a bit different. It's this problem that's been going around lately. But, at the same time, we will keep it still to 5 minutes at least for this.
Like you would think Blizzard would take care of that, Or, sorry, Microsoft would take care of that.
Hey, you were pinged in one of the match chats.
Okay, it looks like they're gonna need to use party chat. So they're asking for that party chat exception. We're gonna need to get somebody, one of the mods, to sit in there with them.
Now, can you explain how that works, bro?
Because I don't mind doing it neither if need be. Whatever I can help out this game or anything, brother.
Oh, is Sam allowed to go into their party chat?
I believe it has to be a mod. I'll have to look at it again,
Okay.
but I'm just gonna ask League Management for that. It looks like somebody's gonna be on it already.
Okay, I'll say is any mods available?
Alright, we do have somebody going in there. But yeah,
I don't know about Griff going in there. Griff's a corn person.
Let me see. Yeah, so sometimes there might be a reason where a team needs to use party chat instead of the in-game group chat or team chat, such as when there's a chat bug or whatever. When that happens, if you're like all on PlayStation or all on Xbox, you can have a mod sit in there with you just to make sure that only people who are in the map are talking to each other. It looks like now Valk is good. Just need to ask if the other team is ready. And all right, they are both ready. Alright, so there's 3 minutes left. No ults for now, Valk just yet. Bambi on the other team, Diving Phoenix, almost has that shatter. Everyone else is like 50, around 50 to their ult.
The bear change off to an echo.
Mounting turret forward barrier. Boosters engaged.
Zombie Dylan does notice that the Hanzo is trying to rotate over. Both DPS going after the opposing Hanzo, gonna get them to back out of that high ground.
We do have a May.
Trying to get the freeze on Daddy Needs You, Brandon. Barrier goes down.
How'd you know my name? And with the hammer goes down, and there's the immortality field out for both teams.
Oh, but both tanks going down for Diving Phoenix. Windows used here by CP.
Dylan taking out
Oh,
Zen and target Flax.
Now the bear. Oh, that beat just came out a little too late to save zooms.
Oh yes.
Game on.
Another pushing through window.
And this might be it.
From Dylan.
That's pretty big. This is probably for. That's gonna be it.
That's gonna be it with the blizzard.
Oh, and got
But the
eaten.
May. Oh, it did get eaten. The May
Yeah.
throws on point.
This
More
May.
Field coming out
Oh.
from Zoom. But Dylan taking out target. Rappy taking out Zoom.
Oh, that ball just barely made it there in time.
The beat drop coming down from Truth. And
Zen.
the bomb.
Oh, good block
Bomb
there.
getting nobody.
But Diving
And
Phoenix
the
are
bear
still
taking
here.
out Genji.
Raffy does have the bombs. They can flip the truck on point.
Yeah.
Bear be right above point.
And the immortality field coming out. 60 seconds remains. Rappy
Vortex,
getting
that's
some
gotta
kills.
be-
The bear cloning Wrecking
Team
Ball,
kill.
and that's gonna be it. And the team kill. And Nano Valk takes map 3, Nano Valk 2, Diving Phoenix 1.
Play of the game.
Oh, sweet. Lineups are already in, so we could probably get this rolling fairly quick.
Epic.
Simple arithmetic.
Although something may have come up.
Again? This game was just full of surprises.
Let's see. I have not been pinged about anything, so I'm assuming things are just gonna go forward as it is right now. So I'm gonna get these swaps in. Map 4 will be our 2CP map, which is, if I had to guess, it's probably Volskaya. Yes, it is. Soon. We'll never have to see these again until maybe player versus environment.
When can we get, like, you know, the Overwatch DLC? Like, when's that coming out? Guess soon.
I
I'm really
feel
tired
like
of 2CP maps.
probably around the end of the year, hopefully.
Yeah, expect 1 to 2 more betas. Probably one more tank if I had to take a guess, maybe, and maybe 1 to 2 supports if I had to put money on it. You want my opinion, my dudes? I just want to see Swirling Crow on the Sojourn in a League game, but
Oh my god, I can't wait.
I don't know if I'm gonna hit anything, but like it looks pretty fun. I can't wait to just power slide everywhere and do the Widow headshots.
slide off the
I could
maps.
never hit on Widow. I'll just hit it on Sojourn instead. You know, those jump shots.
That railgun looks pretty nifty, though. Not gonna lie.
Okay. I am blanking out a little bit here, but
You can't. You're a fearless leader. Come back to us.
don't worry.
I won't.
Oh crap! My water's out. there's a bio break for one of the teams. I probably need one too, just to get some water.
Oh my gosh, a bio break. I love how you call it a bio break. That's funny.
Have you never heard that? I don't know.
I have not ever heard it called a bio break.
What have you heard it called? What have you heard it called?
A guy used the bathroom, going to the shitter. You know.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not for the bathroom. Maybe it's for something else. You know?
Bio break.
Maybe I'm going to the fridge for food.
That's not a bio break, though.
Sure it is. It's a biological thing, right? I need some food.
Oh my god.
I don't know, but it's kind of funny.
It is funny.
Let's see. So I'm assuming this is correct. That is the lineup they posted in there, and let's see. Both teams well, one is ready, but
while we're doing a bio break, there's your taco of the month. If the Twitch chat has any questions, I will answer any and all questions about being taco of the month.
Taco of the month? You lucky dog, you.
I have carried it with honor and dignity.
You should get a sash.
Garbles? You get the stash. 2 days later, Yarbles.
Tell you what, our bronze tacos executives, is that who they are? Like Yarbles and Fritz, is that what they are? BTEs? I don't know, but they work hard behind the scenes, y'all. Like, they put up with so much crap.
Okay. I want to ask both of you guys a question.
Yes.
And kind of a wrestling question. They're the bronze taco executives. They're the BTEs. When you see BTE, do you think bronze taco executive or being the elite?
Oh, being the elite.
Thank you.
Sorry, I missed that question. I still need to fix some stuff here.
Crow is a busy man tonight. You know, thank God it's you doing cams and everything else, because I'd be like, well, we ain't playing. I'm done. Someone else needs to do this because I can't run lobby. I did it once and never again.
Yeah, you chose a good day to not do it. This is not the day that you want to be doing this.
Not today, Satan, get behind me. So this will be game point for Nano Valk then, correct?
Yes. That is
one Nano Valk.
Will we see a map 5?
Perhaps.
Will we ever see Paris be played?
Never again, I hope not. For the love of God, I hope they just destroy all the coding that's in Paris. For Paris, destroy all the coding for that disgusting Horizon Lunar Colony. You know what? I even forgot what Horizon looks like. And here we go on this crap map.
Crow.
You know, I'm excited for Push. I'm excited for that mode to come out, because I think
can we pick a Push map for map 5?
We could pick a Push map for map 5.
Wait.
Because push maps don't result in ties.
Oh. Yeah, technically. I feel like they could, but, you know, if payload can be that 5, then I'm sure push could be too.
You know what I think should happen? I think, like, next season, y'all need to get, like, a wheel and put the maps that can be played on a wheel and just spin the wheel. So it's
Dang. Well, we'll have to see what happens. Maybe we'll get something a bit more stable.
But you know what? Or even do that for the games too. Like, you know, okay, so if the first round has to be a payload map, you put all the payload maps on a wheel, you spin that wheel, and that's what it is. So it's all random. It's never set in stone. I think that'd be interesting. That would be very interesting.
Looks like they're gonna go send TP behind the point.
I can just hear the BTEs saying, "House, shut up."
Alright, let's see.
Hey, I hear that enough during the day.
Yeah. It's going up top.
Anyways,
Oh.
Genji Easy taking out Zombie Dylan and Bambi taking out Lemon Truth and Fire Strike right to the face. Immortality comes out for Nano Valk.
Zombie Dylan switches to Soldier. And I believe that is it for swap.
Nope, the bear switches to a Hanzo.
Bear switches to Hanzo this week.
Genji Easy has their ult at 70% already. And so is Emmy Mouse. And there goes the first dragon. Getting a half a kill for the mech and the immortality field.
Oh, the bear getting that kill on the opposing Hanzo. It's a big one there. There's no
It
res
is.
available for that because no matter what anybody on Dragon's Breath tells you, you can't res people by throwing the immortality field on them and then teabagging.
Just like that meme. Oh, I'm gonna save you. Throws immortality field 2 seconds late.
Shatter from Bambi gets
Fatty
3!
Fatty Shatty
It was
from
pretty
Bambi.
fat. Half the team.
And we're gonna get some cleanup here from... Yeah, that's gonna be cleanup. The cleanup crew came out for Diving Phoenix. And Diving Phoenix holding their own. With 2 minutes left in round 1. The Bear and Emmy Mouse have their ults online. Here comes the Dragon from the Bear.
Oh
The bomb, but that bomb is gonna go too short and gets nobody. Now we see the point being contested.
Oh, it's huge!
A 4-person shatter, but the beat drop. And Genji Easy taking out Daddy and the immortality field. And now Ryan swinging that big hammer, trying to get some alt charge. But Rappy taking out Strozel, and Strozel taking out Zombie Dylan.
Pretty back and forth.
Yeah, so now they reset.
It's like 4v4 at the moment, but the respawns are coming in.
Getting that diva up top, respawns are coming in, you are correct. We do have
60 seconds remaining.
the diva, the Baptiste, the Rhyme. Here comes Diva Bomb on the point. Gets that. Oh, a shatter and a dragon, but it was down and out. And Genji Easy getting a 4-piece and the biscuit. And that is huge. And Zoom's taking out the bear. That is big by Genji Easy, folks. Getting a 4K with the dragons and taking out Immortality Field as well. And 30 seconds left. Dylan and DeBear will have their ults online, but that'll be it for the last team fight. Maybe Emmy Mouse will be able to get theirs as well. But we do have it here, Strozel.
Oh no, Dylan going down. And the eat on the dragon. No ults for now, Valk.
Big. John Hawk getting a kill, Bambi getting a kill on Emmy Mouse. The Diva Bomb for good measures, taking out Rappy. Overtime is activated, and that is gonna be it. And round 1 is complete. And Nano Valk gets nothing on the first point.
0-0.
So now, if you're Nano Valk, you want this draw because that means that you win.
Initiating match.
That's right. It's gonna be tough 4 minutes and can't give up a tick, but like he said, if it's a draw, the score will be 2-1-1. It will be impossible for Diving Phoenix to win at that point because map 5 only happens in the event of a tie.
Of a tie.
And there will be no tie.
Exactly.
I'm
other than
expecting
that.
Torb or Symmetra.
I'm
There
thinking
is
they
a
go
Torb.
full sweat. Yes, the Torb from the Bear, Zombie Dylan, on the Soldier.
Yeah.
We do have a Brig up by Emmy Mouse though.
Yeah, probably anticipating something like a Doomfist or a Genji. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Or Diva.
Genji on the Doomfist.
Diva
So
does dive.
if Diving Phoenix gets one tick, we move on to a map 5. If not, it becomes a draw, and Nano Valk takes the game. Here we go, with 6 seconds, we're gonna find out what's gonna happen. We get a map 5 or not.
2, 1.
And we do see the high point being taken by Nano Valk.
We do want to see Nano Valk just continuously poke here to make sure that Diving
We do
Phoenix
see the
can't get to them.
rotation, the rotation on the left side by Diving Phoenix, and they are going up to meet them. But
Yeah, I
now
think
they
that's
are
smart.
both they're rotating, and everyone is playing top now. But they just keep pushing. They just keep pushing towards Diving Phoenix, towards Nano Valk.
Yeah, and there is nowhere for Nano Valk to go except that little corridor.
Except back.
And this should be it.
This should be Nano Valk. This should be Diving Phoenix. Yeah. Oh no, it's being contested, and that's it. We will get a map 5. Diving Phoenix taking Both Sky Industries. It is now tied 2-2. Diving Phoenix having 2. Nano Valk having 2. We will go to a map 5. Genji Easy with another play of the game. The 4-piece and a biscuit. Here we go. Watch this, folks. Boom! There it is. And there are the cards. Everyone from Diving Phoenix gets a card. You get a card. And you get a card. And you get a card. So chat, it is now up to you.
And remember, any votes for Paris will be considered null and void because it's an assault map and not not a payload
I
map.
hate you all.
I will bring up the screen here for the maps.
And refresh the memory of what we can choose from.
That's right.
There's already been a vote casted in the Twitch chat, so we'll count it.
Oh my gosh. Which one are you talking about? The one that I said is considered null and void?
Actually, that was posted before you said null and void, so...
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see. It's 1. Alright, there's life for Joker Town. I'm gonna take it.
In there.
But yeah, these are the maps that are available. The control maps up top here, escort maps at the bottom. We can't take votes for Dorado or Nepal as we played those already today. There's already 2 there for Li Zhang, which I know you don't like House, but I love seeing Li Zhang map 5. It's looking like that might be what we get.
So, does the vote for Paris have to be rethought of?
Does it have to be? I mean, there's only 1 for Paris, so I wouldn't take it, but Strawberry Way saying,
What?
ooh, Li Zhang is pretty. Okay, that's nice, I agree. Does that mean your vote is for Li Zhang? I'm gonna assume it is, but I mean, you know, there's 2. 3 from Strawberry Way is also voting.
Paris.
I mean, maybe corn versus beans. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Strawberry does say yes. Okay, perfect. Is this another one of yours, House?
Yes, another one of my people.
You got so many.
You gotta leave, bro. I'm casting right now. I'm doing a job real quick. So hit me up after this. I'll hit you up.
Hey, I just want to say something. I got that
Oh,
Diva
God.
trophy.
Good, about time. I'm proud of you.
I got a 5K with it.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you after this, I promise.
Okay, I go to bed at 10. Just remember. I don't know
Okay.
if that's gonna be
Take-
okay.
Okay,
All
bye-bye.
right. See ya.
Good stuff.
Mid-map
Yeah,
coaching.
can I just say something that's funny? Is that Nobody bothers me when I'm not casting. But when I'm casting, everybody and their mother wants to come and join me. Everybody.
Dang.
It's okay.
You know what? At least he gets to get a trophy in this game. At least he gets to earn one.
Alright. It looks like it's gonna be Li Zhong. I mean, last.
Of course it's Li Zhong.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean,
Chat, I hate you all. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hurry up, it's almost time.
Okay.
Okay.
So he
Big
forced me
Sam,
to
Sam, I am upset with you, sir. You traitor.
Hey, I said Paris, and he said Paris doesn't count. So take it up with Swirling Crow. He nullified my vote.
You pulled a Hulk Hogan on me, brother.
Yeah,
Right,
but too sweet. NWO for life. Wait a minute. Can we vote for Toronto?
In Overwatch 2 weekend.
Sweet, same lineup for both sides. It's a control map, so we don't have to swap the sides of the teams. The score is 2-2 right now, and both not just yet. Same lineup, but not ready yet. One team is ready. Put it in the wrong. Okay, good. They're both ready.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Crow was neglecting Nano Valk.
Okay, both teams are named the right thing. I hope.
Match.
We know who's on what team.
I really
I mean,
don't.
no matter what it says, but yeah, now Valk gonna be pink, red, whatever you have as the opposing team. I actually thought it was you know, it should be red, but oh right, I think did I change? No wait, this is the default setting, so it should be red, but it looks
Ready for battle.
like at least purple, like you're saying. It doesn't look red.
Yeah, on my TV screen it's like a deep purple.
Nano Valk is on the right, Diving Phoenix is on the left.
Yep. And this is definitely blue. I mean, I'm sure somebody's gonna say something like it's like cyan or sky blue or whatever.
Yeah, reminder, cyan kind of sucks.
Oh.
Round one. Capture the objective.
Right.
Huh.
Let me pull out the Among Us verbiage, but we will.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, wall! I think a wall of 4, and it's gonna result in a kill of Brandon.
Takes down Daddy, and I did not die. Bambi takes down 2. Barry getting a kill and a half on Holy Chuck and the Diva Mac.
The objective is
And Diamond King's need back up to cap.
The Bears already 80% off charge.
Oh, it's true. Zombie deal. Oh, that's a big one! Guess the main wall came out, but
More comes out. Spamming. If you fucking retire in a minute.
oh, Shadow kills Bambi. Tyre gets Holy Chuck, and the mech.
That should be the round.
The fight.
That should be the fight. Yeah.
Yep, 30%-ish for Diving Phoenix. But now Valk had to use all the ults they had available.
But now they're gonna have a speed drop, Diva Bomb, and Deadeye as the zombie. Versus the Riptire.
Oh, Stro gets Zombie Dylan.
Oh, the Baptiste being frozen.
Rappy demech. Zooms with the ult from Moira. The bear going down to Genji's Mei. And it's looking like it's a stall here for now, Valk. They're getting that percentage picked up quite a bit though. And they're coming in for the recontest. Beat from Holy Chuck. Immortality Field goes down, and a lot of now Valk go down as well. It's just Living Truth on that. Do they know? They do. It's always the other
They
Lucio that
know.
notices.
Dude, he was up there for like a good 10,
And the point
15%.
gets swapped again.
Yeah, and he's
And they
got the
didn't
beast.
34% for
Diving
Diving Phoenix.
Yes.
55 to 40 right now.
Here
John
comes the bomb.
Oh no,
John
and he got
Hopkins
caught.
with that- Oh no, he made sound so. Oh no, he got caught. Jules will take it
I mean,
on
this should have
two.
been a
Bam
swap.
was taking on Living Truth.
Oh, they want this bait. Oh, but
Bro.
I don't know what happened there.
What is happening out here?
I don't know. Like, it looked like Zombie Dylan got booped by something, but he didn't. There wasn't a boop kill, so I don't know.
The bear just unalived himself.
Huh. But you know, Spawn's close, so. And they both got
Yeah.
ults. Strozel's got Tire though, and Zoom's got the Kamehameha. But Tire
There's the
from the bear
Tire.
first. Bursting out the ice block.
Oh, Tiger gets taken out. High Noon comes out and down goes. And point is swapped again.
86 to 50.
Very
Yeah.
back and forth.
86, yeah, it is very back and forth on map 5.
Living Truth still holding that beat drop. You're gonna both pull and a shatter.
At least it's not
Not
Ilios.
bad.
There's
application.
the shatter. Immortality comes out, but the freeze.
Stro goes down during that, and Bambi, the bear getting 2. Really building out that Tire. Oh no, they get walled off. Nano Valk does.
Oh,
Bear
no,
goes down.
John Hawk taking out the bear.
It's 88% for Nano
Fire in
Valk.
the hole. Here
They've
it
got the
comes.
advantage.
But the beat drop from Living Truth. Bambi taking out Rappy. Solzo taking out the bear. And the beat drop from Holy Chuck. Genji almost having their ult. Bambi almost having their ult. Genji now has their ult. Zombie Dylan does have their ult. And the point is swapped again to 90%.
Rappy's gonna have to get in a
Fight.
good position to touch, but Bambi.
Wait, the bear
Why-
is close
Why?
to ult.
Why is Living Truth up there? I don't understand.
I didn't even know he was there! Gets taken down.
Anyway,
Here
you got
comes the Tire.
Point. Tire comes in. The
It's
bear
even.
Baby taking out.
Rappy bomb.
Here comes the bomb, but the bomb get nobody.
Oh,
And the
double shatter?
gets stopped. No, the shatter got stopped.
I don't know. It looked like there were stuns on both sides. I don't know what happened.
Oh, a dual shatter. I do apologize. It was a dual shatter.
Yeah, Zoom's going down to the opposing Moira. Genji going down as well to the bear. It looks like Nano Valk should be able to get this. It's just Stro.
Valk will be getting this.
John, they're not going to be able to touch.
And that is it. And round 1 of map 5 goes to Nano Valk.
Score.
It was a few players to get the jump there for the spam damage before they engaged by bear while Living Truth stalled the point. Very,
Yeah.
very good. And then that spam damage coming in, just very hard to deal with because bear was getting massive ult charge. And behold, we have the mirror match.
Oh.
Five, four, three, two.
So it is Rush v Rush.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Oh, Sims and Lucio's all the way. Look at those beautiful.
Nano Valk is there first.
Rappy tries to fly out and around the ring teleporter. It didn't work.
Oh, but it's alright.
For
I think.
Zombie Dylan. That is huge. That's a big. Yeah.
And they get rid of the
John-
teleporter.
John Hawk's like, I got to go.
Seems
Both
smart.
teleporters are down, and Zombie Dylan's at 66% to it already. Zombie Dylan, not John Dylan. Holy cow.
Drones will switch to a soldier.
Alright,
So
so no
they're
sim.
off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they rushing in. Nano Valkar, they got the tanks walled off.
Fight. Immortality field is out for both teams.
Down goes Genji as easy. He's on the Cassidy.
Straight up brawl.
And the brawl works for Nano Valk again. Taking out all members of Diving Phoenix.
They're 1/3 of the way to victory.
They are.
They try to rush the point.
Rappy does have their ult. Zombie don't have their ult. Daddy has their ult. There's the shatter, the wall.
And now without getting the kills.
Immortality Field's coming out. But no one's paying attention to. No one from Nano Valk was paying. Oh, no from Nano Valk was paying attention to those lasers though. Those turrets.
Oh, from Diving Phoenix, yeah.
Oh no! He got walled off. It's like you gonna die by the turret.
Oh no! Well, you gotta give
67%.
2/3 of the way to victory, and you have a Diva ult, sound barrier, beat drop coming up, and a May freeze.
There's the window. They are rushing in. There's a Diva bomb. Immortality Field comes out. Beat drop comes out as well.
Rappy bomb.
Oh
my gosh, Rappy! What the hell? I think that's it!
Mate.
I told Rappy that. Wait, they're gonna freeze right here. They're freezing right in front of their spawn. They can't go anywhere, do anything.
Rappy said checkmate, and they're walling themselves off to die. And that is it. Good night, Irene. That is it, folks. Rappy's like, hold my beer and watch this. And watch we shall. Rappy's like, I got this, don't worry. You know what? I think if the bear didn't kill that May, I think that they would got a sextuple kill.
Yeah, probably.
Just saying. Wow. What? Can someone someone clip that? That needs to be clipped and thrown into the archives, please.
Yeah, that's some way to finish off our map 5 here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the match. 3-2 to Nano Valk. All that's left to do is see if anybody wants to come in for interviews and pick MVPs as well.
For MVPs.
Rappy for tank.
just that last thing. I mean, I think
for tank.
I would go Rappy for tank, Genji for DPS, and
Truths for support.
Who?
Living Truth. I could go with that.
That or him or Emmy? Who do you think?
Oh, they were both great.
Yeah, I would.
I just say Emmy. Some of those immorts were kind of clutch. Then again, Living True stalling was.
Yeah.
But I think he
either one probably could have gotten it. We do have Strawberry in the chat saying Truth made big plays, so we got a vote there from the chat, I suppose. But yeah, Emmy or Truth probably could have been, either one support MVP. Both did very well. I like to give everybody a chance to get into MVP if possible, Emmy has taken a lot of MVPs this season. Truth able to keep up, I believe, in this match.
Between us, I'm the only one that didn't get MVP all season.
Krogan MVP?
No, I've never gotten an MVP. Actually, I think I have gotten one MVP. I think it's caster MVP or something like that, or MVP of the league. But that's not because of my play, it's just because I'm here for most of the matches.
Bro, you live here.
I basically live here. But yeah, as long as these matches get casted, that's what I care about the most. It's really sad for me, and I'm sure for the players too, when a match doesn't go ahead, because of not enough players or some sort of rules issue, because like I want the matches to happen if they can, but there, there's rules there, and if we don't have the consequences happen, then it's like, what's the point of having the rules? Let's see. 2 minutes. We are gonna get people in for Nano Valk. I believe Dying Phoenix is probably still checking if anybody from over there wants to come in.
All I can say is, damn, like, Nanovalk wants the Bear, Rappy, Brandon, and Flames. Yeah, I can back out if they want all four. I'll back out.
I'll back out.
No, it's
I
fine.
gotta
It's
get
fine.
ready for work in the morning.
It's fine because I got people that want to play with me anyways. So
I gotta go. Seriously, I gotta see my clothes out for tomorrow. I gotta work like 7 in the morning.
Okay. I love you, Big Sam.
Just enjoy the guys. Y'all have fun.
Sam, I appreciate you.
It's been like 4 minutes, so I'm just gonna find out if it's okay for now about to go in, because they do have people who are gonna come in for interviews. Dying Phoenix probably still deciding who's gonna come in. I'm assuming.
Well, if Valk's ready to talk, let him talk first.
Yeah. Because we do have to keep things rolling.
We got a time frame, y'all.
Yeah.
this carriage turned back to a pumpkin in an hour, so.
Let's see. We got 2.
Okay, hello.
Hello, and 2 other people. Rappy, good to come in this time.
Yeah, let me invite him.
He's got his voice back somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat. And then Flames as
Is
well.
there anybody missing? Do I need to Flames in here?
I'm here.
There we go.
Let's see, and let's see, Rappy here.
I'm here.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Oh, I didn't even recognize you.
Yeah,
I told you it's back
my throat's
somewhat.
still sore.
Mm. Let's see. All right. Really hard fought 5-map victory here, and ending here on Lijiang Tower. You must be getting tired of those by now, Rappy. Getting a map 5 victory on Lijiang.
No.
Pain.
It's my map. I guess last time we played we lost, but
All right.
My palms are sweaty from that one.
I bet. It seems like these map 5 Lijiangs are always so sweaty.
I need to air my fucking armpits too. Oh.
Damn. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you guys last week that this one was gonna be a banger, though. I told you.
Oh yeah. Is there any particular reason for that?
Us.
Is it because maybe of a certain secret weapon you were waiting to unleash?
Yes.
I told you.
Yes.
So I gave y'all full warning on that one.
Yeah, I got an early sneak peek on it, I think, during the scrim. I got that with you guys.
You did.
Yes, you did.
So I gotta ask Brandon, how was it to go on the Junkrat crusade tonight?
Oh, finally! I got to get back on DPS. That's my main role. That was my main role for a long time. just recently in like the last year picked up main tank, so
Mm.
it's really nice getting to play Rat in the league games. I get to play at map 5 sometimes, but
Mm.
it's different in the league game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
For sure.
Reconquered the Holy Land, you know, on that crusade.
For Jerusalem.
Oh yeah. It took Acre too.
Oh.
Oh,
It's a good bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. King's Row. Oh, didn't go your way, but like that last point cap, it seemed like you guys were stalling forever on attack and slowly winning the fight. It looks incredible. What did it feel like turning that? Like, was there a point where you felt like you're gonna get it, or like what are comms like during that fight?
Well, you see, I was too busy running around payload to make comms, so I was running for my life.
I was just trying to stay alive and put my beam to damage whatever the heck was in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hectic.
So answer: brain shut off, monkey brain take over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seems fair. Seems fair. I definitely
Beam
feel
go
it.
burr. That's about as much as I can say about that one.
Once you go speed.
Mm. Oh.
I do want to say both teams were really good at stalling payloads and like getting enough people back to actually have a last fight in overtime. It was actually pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like that stall from them on Dorado was pretty awesome when they were attacking the first point. That was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And speaking of Dorado, you had a very strong first point defense, just holding it before the checkpoint. I believe you were running, what was it, double shield?
Mm-hmm.
Double shield,
yep.
Orb, I believe Dome was on Soldier and Batbird.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, you had the Brigida.
Yeah, we were running the Bat Brig, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were anticipating the dive there. That was the thought process.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it seemed like you anticipated correctly. You know, they did have like the dive tank, they had a Genji, and it seemed like you dealt with that pretty well. You know, considering you full held on the first point and continued to play well throughout that map. There was one point where your Brigs were dueling each other in the rally. That looked pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Volskaya. I can't remember exactly what happened during your guys' attack, other than unfortunately weren't able to get a tick. But
I mean, just full kudos to them. They played overly aggressive on defense. They punished everything we were trying to go for. So it's just, you know, they played that map, you know, perfectly. So there's nothing to say other than they played that map very, very well. And we didn't counterpick to deal with it. So I mean, just nothing but kudos to them on Volskaya. They played phenomenally.
That they did.
It was like their aggression just made it so we couldn't deal with their DPS sitting back. Like, you know, I'm not even sure what we were supposed to swap to for that, to be honest. That was just really hard to deal with.
Fair enough. And with that in mind, for like an MVP pick, who would you pick as being the MVP, or who gave you the most trouble on the side of diving Phoenix?
Lido.
Lido. Oh.
Yeah, Lido.
Lido on Kings Road?
Lido MVP. Yeah.
Couldn't beat
Homie
that.
was nuts. Homie was nuts.
Insane.
Man was doing everything on that map. Creating
Robbie
space,
held Grab for 10
pigs.
years because of Lido.
I did. I held it. I wasn't sure if he was
Yeah,
gonna put
because
his
Lido's
thing up.
cracked.
Exactly.
Lido's
I want to get
scary,
that. I want to get that eat man.
It's like that meme where it's just like he's just standing there,
menacingly. Under a light, under a street lamp, just standing there.
Oh yeah, like a Slender Man or something. The operator from Marble Hornets.
Well, that scene from SpongeBob, there's some old guy in a raincoat with a spatula.
All
Or a
right.
flipper
Well,
if you work in the business, but you know.
right. Well, good insight here. Again, congrats on this really hard fought victory. Hope you guys are ready to go up against your fire tier rivals.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, who's that?
Horrorcore Gaming.
Oh, horrorcore. Oh yeah. Oh God, is that gonna be a banger too? If so, I
Of
can't wait.
course.
Sign me up.
Always is with horrorcore. Let me tell you what.
Mhm.
Sign me up.
All I got
Fins-
to say is
fins cracked.
I hope they're ready.
Oh.
Yeah, they're ready for a certain character, if you will.
I hope
crap.
they're
Not
ready.
to
That's all
spoil
I got to
anything,
say.
Mhm.
Because we're ready. We're ready for that. I hope they're ready.
Yeah.
We're coming.
There's a more
Perfect.
important game going on before that, though. The Beans vs. Corn match, obviously. Beans,
Right.
take-
Right.
They're just gonna destroy Corn. There's like no competition, really, you know.
Wait, when
Yeah.
is that anyway? Isn't that?
Tuesday, you're
Oh,
gonna get
Tuesday.
squashed, right?
Mhm.
No, bring it.
Bro, I'm bringing it. I'm
gonna
bringing a secret
just-
weapon, too. I'm not afraid.
I'm just gonna play Sombra and permahack you the entire time.
Oh, also, I just want to get this on the record. Flames 3-0 as main tank on Fire Team.
Oh,
Yeah,
unreal.
Unbeaten.
People are
And
always
it's
scared.
against the same main tank.
Oof.
On the
They're
same map.
Crazy.
Cannot be beaten. He is too
Cannot be
good.
beaten.
I'm undefeated.
He's cropped on the
Undefeated.
pole. Yep.
Amazing. All right, thank you for coming in here. Always an entertaining interview with you guys. Looking forward to seeing your match against Horrorcore Gaming. It's definitely going to be a banger.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Always is.
100%.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Action, go Burr.
All right.
Oh, I can't wait to
Thank you
drop
for
the one
casting.
liners.
Mhm.
Thank you for
Hey, welcome.
casting.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Mhm. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for casting like always.
So funny, Burr.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you.
Go
All
Beans.
right. The party
Oh my
go
gosh.
beats. And with that, we will get. Let's see who's coming in here. Lito and what's Nat? I'll send them the invites. I think Nat might still be in a group. Lito is here. Hello.
Matt should be joining in a second.
Perfect.
Where's Nat? Did you guys invite her?
She might be in a group because I can't send her invites.
So was I.
Huh. That's. I don't get it. I don't know
Let
what's
me
the.
message her.
All right.
Oh no. Oh, well, no, we were in a group because I wasn't on that last night. I don't know.
Mhm. Very
Sorry,
strange.
guys.
Please, Blizzard, fix it.
I know.
Just release Overwatch 2.
Okay, you should be able to invite her now. She left the group.
Perfect. Let's see. There we go.
Hello?
Hello. Okay, perfect.
Hi.
Hello. Okay, we got Nat and Lito here. Welcome. What a close match this was. It seemed pretty sweaty.
Yep.
Oh, there's probably a bunch of things I could think of to ask, but in particular, I'm wondering on King's Row when Nano Valk, they were doing their attack on the last point, and they just seemed like they kept stalling and stalling, and they kept getting some kills, but like you guys just kept coming back. You guys were stalling. Like, what were comms like during that point?
Oh. Nat, Do you wanna or me?
Oh, you can go ahead if you're gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were just calling like targets to kill. Like we were just literally fighting for our lives and
Mhm.
absolutely like not.
Yeah.
It
We're
was
like yelling about ults that are coming up. We're like, oh, what are we
Mm.
gonna have? What do we have? That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, it was a bit
pretty
chaotic.
chaotic. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, yeah. That's a lot more information than I would have thought of. Usually during those uh, fights, it's just like people shouting stuff like that.
All
It's good to
chaos,
hear.
yeah.
Yeah, but the calls about alts you have and alts that might be coming up for them, that's big stuff that could really help out. Didn't stop them at that point, but you did have a very fast attack on King's Row, and like, what would you attribute to that? Like, the success you had on your King's Row attack?
Oh, I would definitely say it was our comms. Like, we really were in like the zone. We were like, we can do this. We've got this. Take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go. And so we were like counting down. We were calling out. We were calling targets. We were just completely like playing the top of our game. So I mean, I have just I wanted to say that because I'm really proud of my team for being able to do some of the things that we did tonight. It was really, really like, good performances from everyone.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, when the other team caps the whole thing, sometimes you can get a little bit down about that because, like, you have to do it now, and you have to make sure the other team doesn't stall you out too much. But it sounds like those comms really helped to keep things rolling. You got the kills when you needed it to just keep that payload rolling. So that's good stuff there. Let's see, Volskaya, another map that your team won. You had a very strong defense there. Other team couldn't even get a tick. What would you attribute to your success on that map?
I don't think either Lido or I were on that map,
Yeah, we
so
don't
it's
know
kind of
how
hard
it
to
was.
like know the inner workings of what was going on.
Mhm.
But I would say that we were all like synergizing really well from what we could see from the outside. It seemed like I said, comms were pretty good. Like we had we were predicting the rotations and seemed like we were knowing what they were going to do, and we were picking them apart before they could do it. So I feel like we were making moves before they could. I think that's what I would attribute to the success on that map.
Fair enough. Let's see, Dorado. Unfortunately, you guys didn't win that one, but it still looked pretty close. Nano Valk, they had a full hold of their own on that one. You guys not able to quite get the payload to the first checkpoint, but you did get it pretty far there. What was it like attacking against the double shield? I think you guys started on the dive, right?
Yeah, they did. I don't think we were in on that map either, right, Lido?
Well, I was banned
Yes.
after King's Row, so I don't.
Let's
I
try and
don't
buy
know
it.
what the innards.
Yeah.
I don't know what the ins and outs of the other maps were. I can tell you a lot about King's Row, but I'm not sure what was the thought process on the other maps.
Yeah.
I know we struggled a bit on that attack.
I feel like it came down to just they controlled the pace probably a lot better than we did. Like, we did that well on Volskaya, we controlled the tempo, but on Dorado, I think they definitely had the tempo in their favor, and they were definitely in control of that map. And it's something that we couldn't break through. They did a very good job.
And let's see, what about... were you guys in the last map?
Nope.
Nope. Oh.
No, sorry.
I'm sorry.
You pulled the two people that didn't play the last like 3 maps. So.
Yeah, we volunteered.
I mean, fair enough. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of information so far from this. I know that you weren't in a ton of the maps, but for like an MVP pick, who would you think that Nano Valk gave your team like the most trouble? Who might have been the MVP for them?
I'll let you go first now.
Think about it. I'm really bad with my memory. I don't know. I think some of their DPS were getting some good shots. I think DeBear was doing a pretty consistent job when he was in. It's someone that I would pick out. He's usually
I was
pretty
thinking of
consistent
him
player.
too. He was the only one that would ding what's his name, Genji's head. So
Yeah.
He matched Genji, and well, you saw what Genji was doing.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, that's...
I would say him.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was thinking about who, like, for the DPS on Nano Valk might have been, showing something maybe a little bit extra. I was kind of thinking of the Bear as well, so it's good to see that you two were thinking kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always usually plays a pretty consistent game, and usually does a lot of damage that they need to be done. So I think he's always like a safe bet to look to.
For sure. All right. Well, this was your last match for the regular season, so you've got some time between now and playoffs. But there is going to be a match between Nano Valk and the current #1 team, Horrorcore Gaming. Do you have any predictions about how that match is going to go down?
I don't know. They're both really good teams, and it's going to be interesting to watch. Like, we'll definitely be watching for, reasons
yeah,
to prepare. But I think, I don't know. I feel like Horrorcore might come out on top because they've always been a team that we've kind of we've never really been able to like scratch them, So I feel like they might come out on top because of some of their players that are just like so good. But it could really go either way, to be honest, because Nano Valk could bring it. They could bring it, I'm not discounting them at all. They have clutch factor.
Yeah. All right, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I definitely agree with all that. That match definitely could go either way. But these top 4 teams, Diving Phoenix included, and Kaneko Planet, you all look really cracked here in the Fire Division, so playoffs should be really, really exciting, There's a lot of matchups that I'm hoping that we see, but we won't be able to see all of them. But, I think either combination should be really good, so good luck.
It'll be exciting.
Good luck to you two and the rest of your team in preparing for playoffs, and looking forward to seeing more of this.
Looking forward to playing it.
For sure. You two have a good night.
Yeah, thank you.
You too.
For
Thank you for the casting.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. Well, with that, we do have both of the teams picking out somebody from different roles. So it looks like we can have Laito as the tank MVP.
Okay.
And for DPS MVP, it would be DeBear, and then for support, we'll have Live in Truth. So I think that sounds pretty good.
Sounds good to me.
But that's gonna be it for tonight. For Bronze Daka's Round 6 Fire Tier, Diving Phoenix versus Nano Valk ended 3-2 in favor of Nano Valk. Our next match is gonna be tomorrow. Should be the usual time rather than
9 p.m. EST.
That's right, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central Time, and 2 a.m. British time. I've been Swirling Crow on the cameras. I've been joined by House for Sale, and Big Sam Bebe was here as well. Just had to drop out, so we had the 4 people from one of the interviews. Thanks. We'll see you later.
Yep. Bye-bye.